Alright guys, today is the day. The Catalyst waterproof case has officially arrived. I'm so excited to do this review for you guys. I really do love this case though. Everything about it is just phenomenal. I have a lot of good things to say about it. There are a few cons I have to this case, but most of all it's going to be a lot of good things. So let's talk about the design of the Catalyst here. As you can see, there is a screen protector built into the Catalyst, and it actually covers up your Touch ID membrane, as you can see at the bottom, but it does not interfere with the Touch ID at all. Buttons are on the side here. The only thing that's weird is that the power button is kind of hard to press. You really gotta press it, but what's weird is that the volume buttons are a little easier. At least the increased volume is, but the decreased volume isn't. So over time, I'm guessing they will kind of ease up. As you can see on the bottom here, there's this cover that's covering it. It's kind of soft. All you gotta do is like peel this baby back. And this is what keeps the case waterproof. As you can see inside here, there is a cutout for a lightning port and your headphone jack. The lightning port can support bigger third-party cables, but sadly the headphone jack does not. I've tried many different cables and it just does not work. And the thing I really don't like is that you have to pay for an audio adapter, which is kind of lame. I think it should kind of come with the case, but I didn't make the rules. The really cool thing about this case up here is this is the mute and unmute switch. All you gotta do is turn it, which I really like. It's super easy and functional to use, no problems there. Let's move to the back of the Catalyst. This is a very plastic piece right here. As you can see, the camera and the flash have a nice membrane over that keeps it waterproof. And on the bottom here, it says this is all one piece. This back piece snaps on to this front piece here. And getting it off, I found the easiest way is to use a coin. But first, please remember to do this. You have to peel this back. Not all the way, because one bad thing about this is that this is really easy to use if you pull it all the way off. So what you have to do is put a coin in right here and punch it in and twist it, and it pops off. I found that to be the easiest way. Some people have been saying the screen protector isn't the greatest, like the functionality, but I see no problem. And I think a reason for this is because the case is so airtight. What you need to do is just go down here, open up this flap for just the audio, and kind of go like this and press all that air out, and then seal it back up. And it really does help too, because air gets stored in this case, and that can cause the screen to kind of push off the case a little bit, so it makes it harder to like get a response from the phone. Music is a little muffled here, as you can tell. It is muffled, but it's so much better than the Lifeproof cases. This is a lot more clear than the Lifeproof was. Lifeproof, it vibrated the whole case. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. But this is light years ahead of the Lifeproof case. One of the main things that makes this case one of my favorite waterproof cases ever is that this case can be submerged in 16.4 feet of water. That is deep, as the Lifeproof only goes 6.6. That pretty much almost more than doubles the depth of this case. And I have tested this out. I don't have 16 feet of water to drop this guy and then test it out, but I did try and just kind of submerge it in water, and it is waterproof. And if you go on their website, it explains all the way to kind of test the case before you actually put your phone inside to make sure it's waterproof. It's very similar to the Lifeproof case and their kind of deal that says, you know what, test this thing out before you put your phone in and try it out. Voice calls with this is actually not bad. It's actually a lot better than Lifeproof is too. There is a membrane that covers the very top right here, and people may think, you know, it's gonna kind of make the calls quieter, it's gonna be hard to hear me, but it actually doesn't do it at all, which is just awesome. I really love that. It does come with a wrist strap that can be put in right here, so if you're swimming and you want to attach your wrist, you just snap it in there and you put it around your wrist, which is really nice if you kind of want to go snorkeling or some other water sport. You know, that's really handy to have. The one thing I will say, another con about this case, is that the back here there is an O-ring that goes all the way around the case. It is black. it is very, very, very easy to come off. Like, I could easily pop this case off and take it out and you would lose it. So be very, very, very careful when you are taking apart this case and reinstalling this case to make sure that the O-ring actually stays on. And I've had parts too where I've been snapping the case in and the O-ring goes up above where the case, it gets jammed in here, so you gotta fix that because then the case won't be waterproof. So overall, guys, I'm really, really loving this case, minus third-party audio cables. Buttons are kind of hard to press, and the O-ring on the back here may be a little bit easier to lose, along with the bottom piece as well, so be careful with that. But I really do like this case, guys, and I would definitely recommend this case way over the Lifeproof Nuud and the Free. To me, it blows it out of the water. There's no comparison that this case is the waterproof case for the iPhone 6. So guys, if you like this video, I do encourage you to hit like down in the description box and subscribe in the corner. It really does help me out. Alright guys, this is the Catalyst waterproof case for iPhone 6, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you later.